Hi, ArcfieldWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday morning, July 28th. A lot to talk about this morning. Quite an active weather pattern across the nation. We had some scattered showers and thunderstorms last night in the Mid-Atlantic region. Much more humid today throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. Kind of a high heat and humidity surge to the north and east from the Tennessee Valley. At least for today, it looks like high temperatures this afternoon near 90 degrees in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, along with those high humidity levels. Certainly will be additional chances of showers and thunderstorms later today, tonight, tomorrow, and even tomorrow night in the Mid-Atlantic region, in the northeast U.S. Then, following the passage of a frontal system, a comfortable air mass moves into the northeastern part of the nation, including the Great Lakes, the Mid-Atlantic, the northeast U.S. for the upcoming weekend. That a comfortable air will be around for Saturday and Sunday. Meanwhile, some flooding rainfall continues across kind of the west to east path here, as we see from NOAA's prediction here for the next 5 days. This particular part of the country has had a lot of training, basically west to east moving shower and thunderstorm activity. St. Louis, of course, right in this region right here, had some heavy rainfall a few days ago on the order of 5 to 10 inches, and this whole zone looks like they'll continue to get hit pretty hard over the next 3 to 5 days or so. The Pacific Northwest, very little in the way of precipitation, and hot. That's kind of where the hot weather is confined to right now, not so much in the central part of the nation as it has been partly as a result of a lot of clouds and rainfall. And again, hot and humid today in the northeastern part of the nation, but really for places like D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, high temperatures should be confined to the 80s. Notice, we've talked about this at length here recently, basically south of the Mason-Dixon line, you have a much better chance of more significant rainfall in this kind of a pattern, and that seems to be continuing. I will say this, however, precipitable waters are quite high in the I-95 corridor region. We'll see that in a moment here. So any shower or thunderstorm that does manage to form later today, tonight, even on Friday, can produce some heavy rainfall in a short period of time. And in fact, let's take a look at that right now. This is the current precipitable water map. It's from a NOAA weather website. Well, you see 2 inches right here, 2 inches just off the Long Island coastline, 2-inch bullseye right here across basically southern part of D.C. all the way down to the southern part of the Delmarva Peninsula. That's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. That's a lot of precipitable water. All it takes is some kind of lifting mechanism in the atmosphere to squeeze out that moisture. And this is just telling you that anywhere from, let's say, D.C. to Philadelphia to New York City, probably all the way up to the southern part of New England, any shower or thunderstorm that does form over the next 24 hours or so can dump a lot of rainfall in a short period of time. Well, let's look at the latest radar loop from the College of DuPage weather website. There was a band of showers and thunderstorms that passed through much of eastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey in the overnight hours. That's off the eastern seaboard right now, but already firing up. Some showers and storms southwestern Pennsylvania, the Ohio Valley. And again, when you go in this region right here, this is where we've had a lot of training where showers and thunderstorms move from west to east, and oftentimes right over the same location. That leads to some flooding type of rainfall and continuation of that pattern, not only today but for the next few days as well. Let's say from the Central Plains across the Tennessee Valley and all the way into the southern Mid-Atlantic region. Watch out for the potential of flooding rainfall, numerous showers and thunderstorms over the next several days. This area of showers and thunderstorms associated with an incoming frontal system, again, that will drop a much more comfortable air mass from the northwest and the southeast, first into the Great Lakes region by tomorrow, and then right here into the Mid-Atlantic region, northeast U.S. for Saturday and Sunday. Well, let's take a look at last night's zero-Z run of the operational version of the GFS. A couple things stand out at you right off the bat here. Very cool air mass pushing it behind that frontal system that is now crossing the Great Lakes. Really, you can see the kind of the delineation of the 850 millibar temperature anomaly pattern right here, and with cooler air to the north and west and warmer air to the south and east. That's your frontal position right now. And again, cooler than normal air mass moving into the northern plains today, the Great Lakes tonight and Friday, and then the mid-Atlantic northeast U.S. for Saturday and Sunday. Meanwhile, hot weather, places like Portland, Seattle, Portland, Oregon, that is, Seattle, Washington, confined to the Pacific Northwest right now. It has been very hot across the central and southern U.S., but a lot of clouds and rainfall limiting the heating in that part of the nation for today and really for the next couple of days. Now let's move forward here. Watch the movement of this nice air mass, this refreshing air mass south and east into the Great Lakes tomorrow, into the northeastern part of the nation. This is a Saturday morning forecast map. Again, look at the heat confined to the Pacific Northwest. Not bad at all temperature-wise across the southern states and the central plains where it has been quite hot in recent weeks. And then we have a buildup of the ridge later next week across the central part of the nation. We'll see that in a moment here. Now we're into Monday, which happens to be the first day of the month of August. And watch out right in this part of the nation where high pressure ridging looks like it'll strengthen, it'll intensify by the middle part of next week. And we'll be seeing some hot conditions well above normal. Central, northern plains, upper Midwest, by the time we get to the middle part of next week. Some of that will push on into the northeastern part of the nation, the mid to latter part of next week as well. This is a week from today. Next Thursday, August 4th, a lot of hot air showing up here in the central part of the nation to the Great Lakes and ultimately into the northeastern part of the nation. That, of course, follows a comfortable weekend in the Mid-Atlantic, in New England, and throughout the northeastern part of the nation. Well, let's take a look at the surface forecast map from the 0Z run of the GFS. And again, some scattered showers and thunderstorms passed through the Mid-Atlantic region last night. There will be additional chances later today, tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night. A lot of places north of the Mason-Dixon line, the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, can use the rainfall. A lot of lawns are turning brown right now. Not so much of a problem across D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. They've been getting more numerous showers and thunderstorms in recent days. But certainly, already showing up on radar, some radar echoes, showers and thunderstorms across western Pennsylvania and the Ohio Valley. That will increase chances across the I-95 corridor region. Probably the usual time frame for this time of the year. Late afternoon, evening hours, a chance of those showers and thunderstorms. And then we go into the day on Friday, and we'll be looking at that next frontal system, and it moves right here into the northeastern part of the nation by midday afternoon on Friday with additional chances of showers and thunderstorms, all backed up by a nice Canadian high pressure system that drops into the northern plains later tomorrow. And again, showers and thunderstorms a threat. New York City, Philadelphia, D.C. Later tomorrow and tomorrow night. But then we get to Saturday morning, and here we go. We have a nice, comfortable air mass right in this part of the nation as we start the upcoming week in the Great Lakes, the Mid-Atlantic, New England, and throughout the northeastern part of the nation. But a continuation of flooding type rainfall right in this region right here. That front just drives to the south and east, and has been the case in recent days. They tend to stall out, and this sets up a frontal boundary zone right in this region right here, and that will continue to be the pattern over the next several days, and you will see showers and thunderstorms riding right along this frontal boundary zone from west to east, continuing the threat of rainfall over the next several days. Let's now move forward a little bit into the latter part of the upcoming weekend, and here we are finally by Sunday morning. Still nice weather, nice temperatures and humidity levels in this part of the nation. Still a problem with training of showers and thunderstorms moving from west to east in this part of the nation. And again, we mentioned earlier, by the time we get to the middle part of next week, there'll be another heat wave to talk about. Central, northern plains, upper part of the Midwest, eventually that hot air looks like it'll push into the northeastern part of the nation, perhaps by the latter part of next week. That's it for now. For ArcfieldWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.